A U.S. Navy ship has arrived in Costa Rica, and I want to tell you a little bit about what it's doing here. Welcome back to the channel. This is Charmel and Grecia sharing information about moving to Costa Rica and retiring in Costa Rica. So Costa Rica's Congress approved 40-5 the arrival of this U.S. Navy ship to enter Costa Rica's territory. It's the USS Wichita, and it will be here for an approved community project to support the area of Limon, which is on the Caribbean side of Costa Rica. So this community project, so to speak, community project is to detect, monitor, and target illicit drug trafficking by air and sea. It is to facilitate arrests, to reduce drug flow, and to dismantle transnational criminal organizations. So I guess all of that is a better approach than the U.S. blowing up boats in the Caribbean or in the Pacific, which on one side of Costa Rica is the Caribbean, and on the other side of Costa Rica is the Pacific. And so we're seeing the United States blow up boats in the Pacific and in the Caribbean off the coast of Columbia and Venezuela, and these boats may or may not be trafficking drugs. You don't know for sure because there are no investigations in advance, and there are no due process of the I think it's up to more than 40, maybe 50 people now who have been killed when these ships are blown up. There's no due process for these people who may or may not be trafficking drugs. They could be, they most likely are, but again, we don't know because there's no due process to determine that. So the people are just killed and they're dead, and we don't really know what has happened. But it is happening because the drugs that are going from Colombia to Venezuela, according to what I read, those drugs are destined for the United States of America because that is where the demand is, the demand for cocaine. Now, cocaine is the drug that's going from Colombia and Venezuela to the United States, according to what I read. So the crisis, we have been told, at the border has to do with fentanyl. Fentanyl is not going from Colombia or Venezuela to the United States. Fentanyl is going from Mexico across the border into the United States, according to what I read. And it's not brown people from Mexico who are transporting the fentanyl across the border. So Ticos here in Costa Rica have explained it to me this way. They say the brown-skinned people, from Mexico and Central America, they're not dumb enough to put fentanyl in their car and try to get across the border with it. And so, it's the white people from the United States who take the fentanyl across the border, even though it may be originating in Mexico. But regardless of all that, fentanyl is not originating from Venezuela or Colombia, according to what I read. It's the cocaine that's coming from Venezuela and Colombia into the United States because that's where the demand is. Now, it's coming from towns in Colombia and Venezuela where wages amount to about $100 a month, and that's it. And so the people live in profound poverty. So drug running can become attractive to people who don't have an income that is adequate for living expenses, so that young people, people of all ages, I guess, are attracted to running drugs to meet that demand for cocaine in the United States of America. So that's a little bit about what I read about when it comes to drug trafficking from Central America to the United States, and why this U.S. Navy ship has arrived in Costa Rica to support a community project in Costa Rica. That community project being to detect, monitor, and target illicit drug trafficking. If you have additional information, please put it in the comment section. Pura vida, ciao.